This video shows you how to use the Oxyactive Stain Remover to get off top stains from your clothing, especially when you've done your washing and the stains for some reason do not seem to come off your clothing. So here I will be adding some concentrated liquid detergent to the drawer of the wash machine where I have already got, some Oxyactive powdered stain remover in the pre-wash and the main wash sections. As the directions on the Oxyactive stain removers container does say that you can use the detergent alongside the Oxyactive powder. I wouldn't say the caveat is misleading, but it's subject to interpretation and as such may be somewhat misconstrued. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So I'll get some powdered Oxyactive into the pre-wash and the main wash drawers just to show you how I did it. Okay, so you've got the detergent, the liquid detergent there, and I would infuse some Oxyactive stain remover again into them drawers for demonstration purposes. So here you can see upon visual inspection, I am identifying, hard stain marks on the shirt that I'd love the Oxyactive to enable or to remove, to help remove with or in conjunction with the detergent. Oxyactive acts as a catalyst and is quite effective, but it's the mode of application that is important, or the big question, as well as the setting on your washing machine. So I have gone to the program's selection guide on Bush's instruction manual to see what it recommends for stains, okay? And as you can see, it recommends mainly or only mix wash for stains. A mix wash setting between 9 to 40 degrees for dirty or very dirty stain, cotton, colored, and linen textile. So, based on the guide, I will select the mix wash program. As this is a different model, the mix wash temperature is 60 degrees here, 800 RPM, extra rinse, and pre-wash. Once we've selected our program, then we hit the start button, to kick off the process. And just before you proceed, you could use your limescale remover to prevent the buildup of limescale bad odor, and also to prevent your heating element from overworking and breaking down. Be careful not to use your dishwasher tablets, even though they may seem to leave your wash machine pristine clean. They may not dissolve readily at lower temperature, and as such, the buildup of deposit or residue could accumulate in your pipes and other components, causing damage to your machine. And you might need to replace certain parts or repair parts in your wash machine, and you don't want that, do you? So once we're done with the program setting and infusing our liquid cleaning solvents, we push the start button to proceed with the wash, but not so fast. Oxyactive Stain Remover is a booster and as such acts as a catalyst, okay? It is quite reactive and will react with your liquid detergent to form a crystalline solid. Suffice to say, it doesn't matter how many cycles you've got, how many RPMs, how many hours, or at what temperature. It will be non-value added if all of your detergent and booster crystallizes, as access to the drum where you've got your clothing will be hampered when it tries to leave the drawer. So, having followed the directions or caveat for the Oxyactive, the big question is, how do we use it? It does say in the description that it can be used in conjunction with your detergent. However, it doesn't specify if it's a powdered detergent or a liquid detergent, but we do know it will crystallize if we use a liquid detergent when used in the washing machine. The other method is that you can dissolve the Oxyactive in water for about 30 to 60 minutes and then subsequently dab the solution onto your clothing, in areas where you've got tough stains. And the third method would be to pour in 2 or 3 tablespoons of Oxyactive into the drum of your washing machine. And so, from the second method, we do know that Oxyactive dissolves in water. So, it is highly likely that we will be able to liquefy the crystallized solid of detergent and Oxyactive. And from the third method, if we stick 2 or 3 tablespoons of Oxyactive into the drum of the wash machine, the high RPM at 800 or 1200 should be able to dissolve the Oxyactive in its powdered state. So I've made up my mind to salvage the crystallized solid of detergent and Oxyactive purely from the claims made in methods 2 and 3. So firstly, I pounded it with a pestle firmly in a bowl. The crystallite solid was very, very strong. So, I'm here sort of like filling out, the pounded mixture. And, whatever crystal balls I can still find in the bowl, I, separate them and I put them, onto a chopping board. And, I've started to pound on, the crystallite solids. You don't have to do this, okay? This is just for demonstration purposes, okay? As I prefer to get a hang of how things work. So, the crystallized solid in the bowl, I've sort of like pounded it to be mashy, like a mashed potatoes. And I'm sort of like filling out the dampened crystallized mixture, for any crystal solids, as well as, the mixture that we've got on the board. And once I'm satisfied that the crystal solid constitutes, tiny granules or grains, okay, much more smaller than the crystal solid, I poured some water in it and began to work the pestle in circles, just sort of like mimicking the action of the drum in the wash machine whilst encircling in revolutions around the bowl, pressing the pestle firmly, against the grain and the bowl while working in a circular rhythmic movement, to further disintegrate or break down the crystallite solid particles. And once fully dissolved, I poured the solution back into the main drawer and the pre-wash drawer. So an alternative would be that if you're washing in a bucket, or if you want to, get the Oxyactive into the drawers of your wash machine, best get some Oxyactive in a bowl, pour some warm water, okay, into the bowl, and let it dissolve, in the bowl by itself for 30 to 60 minutes, especially if you're going to use a liquid detergent with it, but also test out the Oxyactive in your bowl to make sure that it's fully dissolved. You can work it through with a pestle as opposed to just waiting for 30 to 60 minutes. And you can pour your liquid detergent in the bowl mixture, to confirm that the Oxyactive liquid, which was dissolved in water, isn't immiscible with your liquid detergent. Suffice to say, you can mix up your liquid detergent with your Oxyactive and then proceed to pour it into your wash machine drawer. Or you can decide to pour both cleaning liquids discreetly or as standalones, into the drawers separately. It's pretty much up to you. Or you could decide to whisk about 2 to 3 tablespoons full of Oxyactive into the drum and let the RPM of the machine, break down the Oxyactive powder into its liquid state. Now that we've got an incisive hang of how, the Oxyactive works, we can proceed to select our program for our mix wash. You can stick in your conditioner in the drawer if you want, but ultimately it will be interesting to see what results, the Oxyactive booster helps, to produce, or, how effective it is at removing stains from clothing. So I will let the wash machine program run its course, and hopefully the detergent, the Oxyactive, and the Limescale remover will work through the machine and clothing to take out all the grime, all the dirt, all the stains that we couldn't get out originally. And at the end of the mix wash program, the stains are no longer evident. All the stains, are gone. It smells absolutely brilliant, even without, a conditioner. And if you're unable to get your stains off, repeat the process and you should start to see, your stains fade out, eventually. And that's about it really. If you found the information useful, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Helps the channel grow, and hopefully catch up with you later. Goodbye.